How can someone find the courage or the strength to share what they're feeling after maybe so many years of keeping it inside due to their bad relationships?
It's if you want to stay in your pain, if you want to stay in that pattern, do it. If you're sick of it, if you're like, I don't want to do this anymore, I want to be myself, I want to speak the truth, then it's speaking the truth. It's taking that first step. It may cause ruffles. It may cause someone say, I don't want to be with you anymore. Then okay. It really is okay because it's what do you want for your life? What is it that you want? And that's what I had discovered. Because then I got to the point where I went, well, maybe I'll never be with anybody, and that's okay. I'm going to be with me, and I'm going to like me. And to find somebody that says, do it, be whatever you want to be, that's hard to find, but they're out there. They're absolutely out there.
Could that be
And,
hard
and
for someone to realize that they're going to have to like themselves after maybe so many years of not liking who they're presenting to the world because they're no longer that person?
I liked who I was presenting to the world, but it really wasn't me. It really wasn't me. It was what I thought the world wanted. It was what I was people pleasing. And where did that get me? See, I think I'm excited because that was a good answer because you're an amazing coach and you're nodding your head. So yay. But
I love that answer because I was speaking to someone who's a female therapist and she deals with only women. I was speaking to her and another person who's a sex therapist, and they say, Terrain, like you'd be surprised how many women fall into the trap of people pleasing. And I asked her the question. I was like, I know you don't deal with women, but sorry, with men. Do you think that's probably something that women experience more than men? Because there isn't really any data on who experiences it more, but you hear about it more from the female
right.
side than the male side. So when you shared that, I was like, yeah, I can see, you know what? When you stood up in front of everyone, you're like, today is the day. I'm done. This mask comes off. I'm burning my bra.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
I'm free.
I am free. And that's it was amazing. And the difference I found in telling my story, because once I did that, I started telling my story for sympathy. Because now I've already told it. So I'd be like, oh my God, Trent, you know what he did? You know what the IRS did? You know what they said? You know what? And I realized every single person I was talking to, it was everybody else's fault but mine. You know what they did? You know what he did? You know what she did? And one day I was sitting out here and I was on the phone with somebody going through it. And I stopped myself and went, I'm going to stay stuck if it's everybody else's. As long as I keep blaming everybody else, I'm the victim. And I can't move forward if I'm the victim because somebody else is pulling the strings, not me. And so I went, I need to take accountability. What was my role in this? What did I do? What did I not do? What did I say? What did I not say? What was my part of this? Because then I realized to go from from victim to victor, I had to take accountability. And I could pull my own strings then when I was in the victor role. And that was really the line across the sand of, oh my God. So I think telling your story is one thing, but it's telling it with accountability and not expecting sympathy. Now, if somebody's going through something right now, girl, mourn, cry, have a glass of wine. Don't, because I had people say to me, pull your bootstraps up. No, I lost everything. My mom died. I couldn't even call my mom and tell her what was going on. She had Alzheimer's, so I couldn't tell her. I could tell her, and she would be like, who are you again? So I needed, you know, so again, tell your story, get the sympathy, and go through the morning, and then give yourself a timeline to say, and that's it. Because I think when we don't mourn the loss of a life or a marriage or whatever it is, and we just pretend it didn't happen, it's going to bubble up somewhere. So I think it's important to say, holy shit, that was horrible, and give a good cry, and then go, I'm done. Now it's time to move forward. What is my next chapter? And that's what I finally did. And that's when my life just totally changed beyond what I ever thought it could be.